What's up? What's up? Glad to be here.
Wesley, actually turn the volume up a little bit, please. Thank you. Yeah. Wesley, I've literally just been talking about you in the hot news segment, mate, because I was so relieved when I saw that you qualified for the Olympia in Poland.
Yeah, me too. I'm super excited for this because, I expected to qualify in Portugal. And then Poland came around, which is, for me, the last opportunity to qualify. And then to qualify still for this year is just an amazing feeling, for sure.
Do you know what, mate? It was kind of bittersweet, Portugal, because I was so happy that you finally, and not finally, but you really nailed that condition. I mean, that's the one thing they said, when Wesley gets it together with all his size and his aesthetics and his classic lines and his physique and his vacuum, as soon as this guy gets his condition, finally, he's going to be a threat for the Olympia. And you did. You actually brought, your conditioning, your color, everything. Everything came together so beautifully. So when you got third, I was like, no! I was just like, it was just so, but I mean, that's done and you've qualified for the Olympia. So I'm absolutely over the moon for you, mate.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the conditioning is something that's very much improved for sure. That's what the judges told me. You have the classic shape. They even told me you have the perfect physique. You just have to come in shape, in condition. And nowadays that simply means, dried out hamstrings, striations in the quads, the glutes to come in. And that's exactly what I did, especially for Poland. So very happy that paid off.
So what did you do so differently this year? I mean, because you've always had good condition, but obviously for you to take that step up, and the judges said, we want this from you if you really want to step up into that top 5 Olympia, which I think we all know you've been saying for 3 years that you're capable of. What did you do so different this year? Did you prep longer or what? Tell us.
Yeah, so as you know, in classic physique, you have a weight limit. So for my height, I'm allowed to weigh 112 kilos.
That's huge.
And then I can get up to 130 kilos. So my thought was always, okay, I need to get to 112, but not too far below, because otherwise I'm going to look stringy because I'm tall. So in my head, I was like, okay, when I reach 112, that's my minimum weight I have to weigh. But the truth is, if you dig even deeper below it, then you get the true conditioning. So what you're saying is, a longer prep was necessary this time. And that's the difference between Portugal and Poland. I simply extended the prep with a couple of weeks, and you could see it in a definition. I weighed like 109 kilos on the day of the show. So 3 more kilos to go for my weight. So that's, a very good news, of course, knowing that I still have quite some room to grow. But on top of that, I was actually measured at 6'3" in 72. So in fact, I can actually gain 7 kilos still.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's quite a lot. That's close to 20 pounds almost, like 18 pounds or something. So that's a lot of weight.
Do you know what? That actually settles something, because I remember when I first bumped into you backstage at the Royal London Pro in 2018, when you turned pro. It was in March 2018. And I remember someone saying, he's 6'1". And I was like, look, I'm 6 foot tall. On a good day, and maybe I've been measured at like 6'1" at the doctors and stuff. And I thought, he's way over that. You're way over 6'1".
Yeah, because, I've been measured about half of the time at 6'3", and the other half at 6'2". So, I have to find and standardize a way for me to stand tall to always be 6'3". So I've been using the inversion table quite a lot as well to make sure that I'm just a few millimeters longer, just to make sure I keep being that height. But I don't want to blind stare at that amount of weight, because I know that for my physique, I simply need to be super shredded. And on top of that, I need to add some fullness, and that's the next step.